Good morning. Okay, here we are in Bethel, Maine. It is 6:45-ish probably. It's like 7. Okay, Mountain Village
7.
Lodge is where we stayed back there. We don't have a ride back to the trail. It's about 20 miles back, but we are going to walk to a gas station down the street because it'll probably be easier for us to get a ride from there. While we're on the way, because Kate just kind of popped up into the videos, I'm going to just introduce real quick. And most importantly is her puppy Pawnee. Hi, baby girl. What you doing? Hi. Hi. Good morning. She wants me to carry her. She was pretending to be extra tired last night, and I stopped walking and she just jumped up in my arms and I was carrying her, and then we took turns carrying her. All right, so Kate did not do a traditional hike. So let's start with that question about Kate. So what kind of hike did you do? You did a flip-flop.
I did a flip-flop.
So tell them what that means.
But I did like a non-traditional flip-flop. I started at Harper's Ferry and hiked south, and then I flew back to Harper's Ferry and went north. Most people do it in the opposite direction.
And we lost the dog bowl the other day on the trail, but a friend of ours, Glue, found it.
But it's not mine. It's a different one.
Oh.
But that's okay.
So Glue texted me and was like, hey, I found this dog bowl. Did Kate lose it? We're like, yeah. So he told us where he was going to put it here in town on a mailbox. So we got a dog bowl. Not the same one, but hey, it's a dog bowl. All right, let's see. What else about Kate? Kate, what kind of work did you do?
I work in child protection.
Okay, that was a good short answer.
I work in international child protection. I'm also a mental health therapist.
She practices in the mirror. All right, let's see. Oh, we met. This guy's gonna hit them. There was a car waiting to turn, and a truck was barreling behind them, which would not have been good because we were right there. Yeah, the gas station's right there. Yeah, it's not the way of the trail. We're going further from the trail.
There was a gas station back that way, but that's okay. Okay, it doesn't matter.
So anyway, we met at the Notch hostel, and a bunch of us were there in double zeroed because of the weather and the whites. And then 7 of us went into Gorham, and we all kind of did different things after. And we kind of have the same hiking plan. Kind of. She's more aggressive than me, but I'm trying. All right, hold on. Somebody's yelling. All right, that was Glue down at the campground they were at yelling at us, making sure we got the dog bowl. I don't remember what I was saying. So her hike plan is a little more aggressive than mine, but we have...
Got to get to a wedding.
She's got to get done at a certain time, and it was kind of about the time I really wanted to get done anyway. At this point, because of the extra double zero and going home, and it's a little bit of a stretch, but not too much. I think we're going to be fine. So for now, we are hiking together. Hold on, because there's a car coming. And as long as our hike plans continue to stay together, we'll probably continue hiking together. And look at this. What a beautiful river. All right, this is long enough. Got to cut this out, and we got to get a ride to trail. Okay, so we're trying to hitch. And this is the longest it's taken me on trail. Like, one would think if you have a cute dog and a girl with you that, like, no problem. We've had the hardest time. A bunch of people are stopping to chat with us, but nobody's going all the way to Grafton Notch. So everybody just keeps, like, being really nice and telling us good luck. And then we get really excited. Somebody slows down. Where you headed? Same stuff. So it's almost 8 o'clock, and we're still just chilling in town. Not resting, though. We're like literally working the streets out here. We are working the streets. Hiking ain't easy. 20 after 8 a.m. We hitchhiked, but that guy could only take, actually, we didn't really get that one as a hitch. That guy was just at the gas station, and Kate talked to him. He was coming kind of the direction that we needed to go. So he took us halfway, and he dropped us off at this other hiking parking lot but we still have like 8 or 9 road miles, 8 miles.
7 miles.
Okay, 7. That's a big difference. 8 to 7. So we're 7 miles away from where we need to be,
7.4.
and now I'm not sure that, I think it was probably the right thing. Kate said we needed to do this, so now we're on a road where there's no traffic.
Yeah,
but
all the traffic is going in the direction
right,
we're going.
but all the traffic that's coming here is going by where we need to go. So
We weren't even on the right road before.
well, I mean,
Like we were on 2 East, now we're on 26. So
we're on a new road. I think we were actually awake at almost 4:30 this morning. 5 o'clock maybe.
I was awake at 4:30. Yeah.
Yeah, 4:30 this morning. So we've been awake like 4 hours. We got no rest last night. We got no miles so far this morning.
Oh my God, Bob, you should complain on your videos.
I'm not complaining.
We got good rest.
We got to make sure people know that
love
this is,
the room. It's wonderful.
we just got to make sure people know that this isn't all like a bowl of cherries. Sometimes you just end up on a random
Of course
road.
it's not a bowl of cherries. You're an idiot who decided to, oh, I'm going to hike 2,000 miles.
Okay, so we got a ride, and Kate got a fine ride. I got the worst ride on trail so far. I was freezing cold. It was a small pickup bed truck. It was full of stuff. Barbecue grills. There's hot dog grease all over my pack and Kate's pack, but she doesn't know it yet.
There was room in the back. You didn't take it.
They said that we need to both get in back, and you said I'm not getting it back.
No, they said they meant the back seat.
He didn't. He even mentioned.
The wife said that they had put 4 in the back before.
Well, that was after the fact.
Mom, if you ever watch this, I didn't get in the back of the pickup truck, as promised.
She didn't. I did. It was freezing cold. I was folded in there. My ankle hurts. My knee hurts. It was a horrible ride. But we got here, so that's what counts. And we got really lucky, or she got really lucky, because we were talking about her broken trekking pole, and she only had one. The guy's like, hold on, somebody gave me some, and to pay it forward. So they gave her 2 really nice carbon fiber trekking poles. So her day is looking wonderful. Mine is not looking so great. All right, we got lots of climbing to do, so we got to get to it, and it's way later than we needed it to be, so we got to get moving. All right, we made it on top of Baldpate. It was a little over 2,600 foot of climbing, and we made pretty good time, really, considering the elevation. Kate says, I don't want to hear about elevation. She doesn't know about, she don't care about anything but miles. All right, so we are on Baldpate West Peak right now. We go down this valley, and the next peak is up there, which looks like we're gonna be doing some rock slab climbing.
Oh, maybe we took our break too early.
And here's Pawnee taking a break. All right, we're starting the ascent. Man, it's a big mountain. Whew. All open, flat rock walking for now. But it's gonna get gnarly up there, I think. This is Baldpate. Man, we've just been climbing up a smooth rock face. I wouldn't want to do it wet. It'd be real dangerous. We're not even at the top yet. There we go. Look at this beautiful waterfall. Perfect little pond. Oh. So I haven't really done hardly any video in this afternoon. We took a lunch break and finished at like 2:30 or so. And the terrain got exponentially easier than it had been. And we have just been trying to make as many miles as we can. All right. Oh, it's late. It's 8:30. Haven't eaten dinner yet. Sitting in the tent. I don't know if you can see Kate's over there in her tent. We have our tents like side by side. We did the Baldpates today, and it was tough. The Baldpates were pretty tough. After that, it was pretty smooth sailing. But
Best trail we've had in weeks. What did you say?
Your light's on.
Oh, sorry.
It bleeds out your face. Now, what were you saying?
I just said it was the best trail we had in weeks, would you say? Maybe
Yeah.
that's an exaggeration.
It's been the best trail in a while. What, put your light shining at the camera, so it's...
I'm trying.
I'll light your face.
I'm not a star.
So, what did you think, let's see, what did you think about the day?
It was a great day.
It was a
We
great
did
day.
over 16 miles today. That is the first time since
Before the whites.
since before Moosalak, I think.
Yeah.
No, I did 20 in the whites one day. Not
Oh
to
yeah,
brag.
you did. You did before you caught up. What did you think about, let's see. Oh, we did pretty fast. Like, as they say, we carried the mail the last 6.5 miles today.
Yeah, I saw Lil'Chap put on his try to out hike night hiking speed.
We had a goal. We both wanted to get here, and we didn't have much daylight. So I said we had to go.
And he ran. It was impressive. I
Well,
was like chugging behind.
it was smooth terrain. It wasn't the rocks. I hate the rocks and the roots and all that, and that's all
But it
we've
was
had
all
lately.
still uphills.
It was
so
a lot
it
of
was good.
uphill. All right. Well,
Good.
you got anything else about the day?
Good company. We got to see Blue and Fonzie again.
Mm-hmm.
They were popping
I
in and
never
out.
saw Glue.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, this
On
morning.
the-
This morning.
Yeah, hitchhiking.
I never saw him on the trail.
Lots of nice people in Bethel, Maine.
Yeah.
Good people live in Bethel.
Okay, so why don't you just tell them about our hitch today?
I thought you already did tell them about the hitch. It was a glorious hitch. It was one of those pickup trucks with back seats too. So there was like plenty of space in the back seat. I got in. I had Pawnee back there. This guy was like, they said we had to get in the way back. They didn't say we had to get in the way.
The guy did say we needed to. He said, if you both want to get in there, it's on you.
The wife said there's room for 4 in the way back, in the backpack. So I sat like a safe person who doesn't want to die with my seatbelt on in the back seat.
They already had 2 other hikers back there.
They did have 2 other
So there were
hikers.
3 hikers and the dog in the back seat.
Lil'Chap could have fit.
I got in the back of the truck because that's what the guy said to do. It was full. There was 4. It was a very small truck bed, and it had a barbecue grill, and we got like hot dog juice on our packs, and that's all we got for tonight. So have a good night and come back tomorrow and see us climb Old Blue. I don't know. We're gonna climb another mountain tomorrow. Have a good night. Good morning. It is right at 7 a.m. and it's a beautiful morning right now. I'm walking away from the shelter area. We were camped right back up behind the shelter. So I slept really good last night, even though we got here late. But when I got to sleep, slept very well. Feeling pretty good this morning. And I don't know about today. We're hoping that we can do 21.2 miles. The only thing is there's some big climbs and descents. We're talking a total elevation change of just over 14,000 feet. That's like the entire Pikes Peak, I think. But anyway, I don't know. We're just gonna see what we can get done today. Do as many miles as we can. There's also chances of rain and thunderstorms starting this afternoon and overnight, with some chances of some severe rain overnight. So, I don't know. We're hoping to get the 21 today, and that would only leave us 10 into Rangeley, Maine tomorrow. So we're just going to do as many miles as we can, see how it goes. I don't think there's any big like milestones or anything today. I'm on the trail now, but I'm meeting Kate just up here. She had to make a stop, so she left just ahead of me. It's really muddy right now, like mud pits, so I'm kind of dancing around. So you never know. It's just going to depend on the terrain today to see what we can get done, but we're optimistic. So let's just see how it goes. All right, We're almost to the top of Old Moody, or Mount Moody. I think it's called Mount Moody. Mount Moody. The next one's Old Blue. And here's a beautiful view of lots of green mountains. All right, it's about 10:30 in the morning. Just stopped for water at a road crossing. And somebody that was on these videos a long time ago was sitting there. I talked to Keto. He got off trail not long ago, but he's still doing trail support for others. So I talked to him for a bit. And then also Kevin and Leah, who I hadn't seen since, I think, the Smokies. We're all sitting there, so got to talk to them and catch up for a bit, and I forgot to video. Now I'm huffing and puffing because I just started the climb up Old Blue, and it's a doozy. So I better get to climbing. Oh, good afternoon. It's about 4 o'clock. Haven't really done much videoing today. The trail has been fairly rough. A couple really big climbs, and then like right now it's all just roots and rock and mud, and you can probably hear it's been starting to rain on and off. Parts of the sky are still blue, so the storms aren't here yet, but they're coming. So far Maine's rugged. There's no way we're making the 21 we were hoping for, but we're just gonna have to keep going and see how far we can get. This is the trail right here, straight down to that level, and then it turns up that way. Check out these views. Water. I don't know what river this is. What do you think about today, Kate?
I feel like it's some kind of nightmare.
Why?
Because as we're walking, someone is actually stretching out the trail, so it gets longer and longer. So we're like on a backwards conveyor belt.
That's very good. Like, the shelter was supposed to be 1.1.
It was 1.1 million.
1.1 million away, she said. And we were making what I thought was pretty good time. I felt like we were both really moving. And it started raining, and then rained for a bit, and then stopped raining. And we kept moving, and then we thought maybe we passed the shelter or someone stole the shelter. And then we look, and we still have 0.3 to go. Like, today's been a toughie.
Well, look, there's all this cool moss. You should show them that.
The cool moss.
Yeah, the stuff over here, how it's all different colors and textures. I will never read out.
All right, good night. My goodness, I'm so tired. I just got laid down. It's about, what time is it, 8:30?
8:40.
8:41 to be precise. Today, I don't know what to say about today. It was a grind. Today was just tough. I had a couple of big climbs this morning. It was just rocky, rooty. It was just Maine. I don't know for sure. I think we did 16 and a half. We got to a campsite about 7 p.m., I think. Had dinner and all, and chores are done. The wind's picking up. There's been some lightning in the distance. We're supposed to have some thunderstorms overnight. So today I did talk to my dad. I made the decision I have to have some new shoes. The ones I have, I was hoping were going to take me all the way to Katahdin, but I don't think they're gonna make it. So I needed shoes and insoles. I did have a pair at home that were just lightly used, the exact same stuff, shoes and insoles. So my dad got those sent this afternoon. I should have them by Friday. And also he sent the new air pad that Cedar Summit replaced and sent there. So I should get that stuff on Friday. We are going to town tomorrow to Rangeley, Maine. We have 14 miles before we get to town. We don't know where we're staying or anything, but we have no cell service tonight at camp, so we can't figure anything out. It's supposed to be storming some tomorrow and rain, but we'll just figure it out tomorrow. So hopefully we can have time to get our miles in as early as possible, and then get to town and resupply and do the chores so we can hit the trail again Thursday. I think that's all I have for tonight. I'm just ready for bed, so have a good one. Come back next time. Ooh, it's lightning out there. Hope you all having a good one. Good night.